What is going on, guys? JFC here, and today was a giant fat L on the market today. We saw yet another market crash today. It's just gonna keep happening, I guess. It's like a weekly thing at this point. And there's a lot of problems with that I'll get into in a separate video very soon. But the market is so cheap this year, and I understand that there's a few good things about that, right? Because people want to be able to afford lots of players. But you know what? You're not gonna be able to afford ever. Best cards in the game, mid R9. How much is he right now? 8.3 million. Let's look at somebody who's not quite that extreme. Like, let's look at a mid Cruyff. Mid Johan Cruyff right now, 3.1 million. Let's see how many Messis you'd have to pack to get that. You would need to pack over 18 Messis to afford that Cruyff. And you can extend that back to like packing a Holland. You need to probably get, 36 Hollands. Like, I mean, seriously, this is ridiculous. The discrepancy between the expensive and lower players. But anyway, this is a side note. I'm gonna talk about this in a full video eventually. But let's just get into the market today, because we did finally see, by the way, they delayed some of this content today. We did get this Higuain, if you guys haven't seen it yet. Very good card, high-low work rates, outside foot, lengthy. Lewandowski also came out, also lengthy with a chemistry style. Another very good card, but he's a little more expensive. He's 86 and 88 rated, and Higuain is just one squad. We got a second player of the month, Cody Gakpo, who also looks very good. The first player of the month was good. The second one is going to be very good as well. But the big reason we saw a crash today was this pack in the store. We apparently on every Friday now are just going to see these packs in the store. This season 1 review pack, even though it's untradeable, people sold their teams and players to go do this pack. So people are already kind of nervous for the World Cup coming soon. They kind of thought, okay, why not just sell my team right now and open this pack up? Because why not? Even though this pack is not worth it at all. But people thought, hey, I'll do it because you're guaranteed a special card, right? So if you guarantee yourself any special card, people are going to want to do the pack, even if it's not worth it. So this is the thing that's going to happen on Fridays now. We basically just you can't be in the market on days like this because the panic selling right now is crazy. This pair is just 104,000 coins. This is just, it's too cheap. It's too cheap for this card. These cards are out of packs today. And they're down. Look at Fofana. 72,000. He was double this price when he was in packs. Reece James, 116k. Zaha out of packs. He's down about 60k. Heroes have dropped a ton. Park Ji-sung's down 20k. I mean, just the entire market right now is just crashing. And I don't know. These cards are just so cheap that it's pretty insane. It really is insane just how cheap these cards are. And so yeah, it's just something that we're gonna have to factor in now on Mondays. We're gonna have to factor this in. Luckily, I didn't buy very many of these cards. I mainly just in fodder, and fodder's doing fine. Sure, it's down slightly. It's still above what you bought it for if you bought it at the lowest point. And I still think fodder is going to rise up sometime this week. I think it's going to happen. Luckily, I was invested in that mostly, but like I know a lot of people, like a lot of traders who were investing in a ton of out of position cards because we knew we were getting no promo this Friday. And they are getting killed, just destroyed on these cards. Parasites, I think I bought mine like 125 or something like that. If you bought 10 Parasites at like 125, 130k, I mean, you're down so much right now. I still think they'll rebound, honestly. I don't think this is possible for them to maintain this low of a price. But if you're losing coins in these guys right now, you're not alone. Like, I think every single person in the market's losing coins right now. And at least, you know, the only silver lining is that the whole market's down. It's not like you bought one card that dropped. Literally, the entire market is down in price. So you haven't actually lost that much buying power. But at the same time, it sucks. I mean, it just undeniably sucks to lose coins. And that's what I think most people are doing right now. So I think, like we've talked about in the past, you know, fodder really is the safest investment usually. It's pretty rare to lose coins on fodder, and it tends to go up once a week or so. And it just kind of tends to be the best way to do it, especially this year, considering how unpredictable this market has been. This is by far the most unpredictable year on the FIFA market because of things like the store packs. Right now, we're just seeing such panic on the market. Erling Haaland's 80k, a price that he just has been nowhere near. And it's hilarious to see that before Black Friday, these are the prices. You know, Black Friday is one of the biggest crashes of the year. What are these prices going to look like at Black Friday time? You know, are we going to see Messi at 100k? Are we going to see Virgil van Dijk at less than 100k? Vinicius at like 60k? I mean, that's crazy that's literally, you know, like 3 weeks away, and we're going to be seeing more of a market crash. It's really interesting to see what EA do with this market, because I think that something has to probably change. And listen, I am all for the market being cheap, right? I'm all for that because I know people want to be trying cards and doing all that. Like I've been saying, the price discrepancy between the 3 tiers of card, like lower tier, mid tier, and high tier is it's too much. It basically forces you to spend FIFA points, and a lot of FIFA points at that, or trade like an absurd amount. You know, I've traded all year and I can't afford mid R9. I can't afford them. And I'm not claiming to be the best trader in the world, but it shows you that you can still put a lot of time in this game trading and still not afford these top cards. They really want you to spend FIFA points, and that's just the sad reality of it. Road to the Knockouts got upgraded today, and this happened before the big crash today. This is just a really good rule of thumb to think about for the future. Literally any of these Road to the Knockout cards, when they get upgraded, pretty much always go down in price. Aubameyang, Phil Foden, Valverde, Konate, every single one of them has seen a huge hit in price. That's just because people hoard these cards thinking they're gonna go up when they get upgraded, and then they buy them and they sell them right away. It's a panic sell happens and they go down in price. And these cards probably do a decent little rebound. That's what we usually see with these cards when they get panic sold. But this is why you just don't hoard them or buy 5 of them before they get upgraded, because they just don't go up. So this is a good rule of thumb. This goes with any live cards in FIFA. Do not wait until they actually get upgraded for you to sell them. Sell in the hype beforehand. If you sold the hype beforehand, you could have sold Konate at 290k. You could have sold Aubameyang at 700k plus. Phil Foden 310, 320k plus. Valverde you could have sold for 30, 40 more k. So this is just how it works. Unfortunately, people are not very smart with RTTKs, and it causes them to go down after the panic sell. Right now, there's just really not a ton to do. I am not confident buying cards. I think we might see a teeny bit of a rebound because this market's just too cheap. We might have already seen a pre-crash already kind of starting over this weekend, and there will be a buy time somewhere within the next week, but it's impossible to know right now because, like I said, we're gonna get SBCs leading up to this next World Cup promo. So what level of SBCs? You know, if we see gamble SBCs, that usually brings the market down a little bit. So if we see an icon pack, hero pack of some kind, a team of the week upgrade pack of some kind, you know, the market will go down even more. Like this, I don't know when this market's going back up. I hope it's today. You know, when you're seeing this video, I hope it's up higher than this. My investments would really be happy about that. But right now, I don't know when this is going up. I don't know. We're just seeing a ton of panic. Like we've talked about in the past videos, panic selling this year because of the combined markets happens so quickly and so much. Once the ball gets rolling on some selling, like the panic just ensues. You know, this Perisic card is so in demand. So in demand. He's 130k last night. He's rebounding a teeny bit. He's done like 105k earlier today. He's 111k now. But it's like, this is all panic. He's out of packs, right? This is all just purely a panic sell. There's no extra supply of this card. These cards are not in this pack in the store. So there's literally no reason for this drop other than just purely speculation and panic. This year, it just shows you that can happen so quickly. So yeah, honestly, if you do want to buy your weekend league team, if you haven't bought it yet, I'm just fine buying it now at this point. These cards are so cheap that it's hard for me to be like saying no to some of these prices. This market could go down even further into next week, but if you want to play a weekend league this weekend, I'm fine buying these cards right now and just selling them on, you know, whenever you're done. I'm still fine doing that because they're so cheap. Like, go and build a team with out-of-pack specials. Like, that's usually the safest way to do stuff. Like, this Fofana card was amazing when I used him. He's 70,000 coins. I mean, it's crazy. I know he's hard to link, but he's Ligue 1. If you can link him somewhere on your team, he's awesome. I mean, I highly recommend him. I love the Zaha card. He's dropped a ton. Havertz has dropped a ton. I mean, there's so much here. And I'm fine buying your weekend league team. I'm not the most confident in buying to invest because I don't know when these guys are going up anytime soon. But because these cards are so cheap, I just don't mind buying for your team. Yeah, let me know what you guys think. Do you guys like the fact that this market is this cheap? Do you guys not like it? Like I said, I personally like parts of it, but I don't like parts that, you know, these icons and stuff and these top heroes are so hard to earn because when you pack anything in this game, you're just not making that many coins right now. So it sucks, but this is just how we have to deal with it. You know, we saw a little bit of this last year starting toward like the middle of the year. And I think this year is probably the worst example of it so far. We've seen like all the trends from last year's market are continuing into this year. So yeah, you just have to let me know what you guys think because I personally, yeah, there's parts of it that I'm just not a fan of. And yeah, a lot of it just is going to require you to spend an ungodly amount of time in the game to afford these top tier cards or spending a ton of money on FIFA points. I know it's what they want, but yeah, what can we expect to see over this weekend? I still think we're going to see a lot of SBCs, right? Like we're seeing a lot of, what was this one today? FIFA World Cup Challenge 1, Small Prime Electrum. We're going to see SBCs like that, like little tradable packs, maybe little untradable packs, daily login upgrades we're going to see. I think we're just going to see like the littler stuff mostly until we're going to see one probably big upgrade SBC, maybe an out of position player SBC soon. More objectives probably to get some packs. More of that stuff I think is what we can probably expect for the rest of the weekend into next week. We also saw the 80 plus upgrade. Where is that? Right here. So we're probably gonna maybe even see another repeatable upgrade pack, because we don't usually see upgrade packs like this that are repeatable on a Friday. So we're probably gonna see maybe even another one, maybe a player pick and the 80 plus upgrade. So yeah, I expect to see that. I would think we're just gonna see some SBCs coming over the course of the next weekend. Yeah, I think that's gonna be it for the video. If you guys did enjoy, leave a like, subscribe if you're new around here for content every day on the channel. I love you guys so much. I'll catch you guys in the next video very, very soon. Peace.